And it's Tuesday. We're back for a back workout. Went up about 2 pounds. Reps remain consistent or went up. So this exercise is definitely feeling pretty good. I definitely want to make sure that I maintain my form throughout this exercise. I don't want to start slinging around the weight too quick. So I'm going to look here, and the form looks okay to me. I'm bringing the bar up high, elbows back, chest up, face up, so it looks good. I mean, it looks pretty consistent, so I'm happy with that. I just added a can of beans, I think, to the can of tomatoes I already had there, so I'll keep incrementing it every now and then, as long as it feels good. But so far so good. And after the rows, we're gonna go right to do some pull-ups. Here I've weighted 20-pound backpack. And trying to keep the form as consistent as we possibly can, maybe cheating a little bit at the ends, but that's not too bad. So that looks pretty good too. Definitely pretty tough. But you know, pull-ups are one of my favorite exercises, so I'm definitely gonna try and incorporate those more, or at least in back day consistently. And then we're just gonna drop down the progressions, right, from weighted to body weight to assisted with the band. So far so good. Form is looking pretty decent throughout the exercises. Can't stress that enough. Yeah, form looks pretty good. Try to keep that. Try to make sure to keep your shoulders depressed. Don't round them forward as you try to squeeze up. Yeah, just make sure to keep the reps clean. You know, numbers don't really matter that much if they're not good reps. So here I'm gonna do some L-sit holds. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the band here for assistance. And I'm just gonna really try and tuck my legs up as high as I can, try to get past that 90-degree angle. It feels really uncomfortable when I try to hold it there without the band, so I think it's just a weakness in my my leg, my hip flexor. So that's why I keep trying to find ways to strengthen it in a more stable way. And I think this might be it. With the resistance band, it feels a lot cleaner, and it feels like I'm really able to get that contraction past that 90-degree range. So I'm hoping that this exercise will let me get some good progress on that. And we'll stay tuned and see if it works in the next few weeks. Yeah, I'm not as used to the calisthenic exercises, so my body is not as well tuned to the response and gauging its effectiveness like I am, as much as I am with weightlifting, which I've done more in the past of. So I'm just kind of experimenting a little bit. But from there we go straight to a hanging straight leg raise. Here, I can't hold it at that angle, but it looks pretty good on the raise. And then I go do a tucked leg raise here, trying to get as much height as I can. Almost trying to bring my knees up to my elbows, really, in a controlled way without swaying too much. Once I start swaying more, you start seeing that lose stability. I drop down, and I just go ahead and shake it off and do a few scapular pull-ups here, where I just contract the shoulder blades and just try to basically depress my shoulders, work on that a little bit individually. Helps with pull-ups and a lot of other exercises, so I like to incorporate that in. And it's just a low intensity exercise to do kind of at the end of some more compound movements like a pull-up. But here we're doing some straight arm scapular pull downs. If you can see, I actually added the red band here. So this is quite an achievement for me. I've been doing the 2 bands for a while now, and adding this 3rd band here is something that I know for a fact I was incapable of doing just a few weeks ago. So is showing that, you know, seeing proof and feedback that the work putting in is showing tangible results is always really rewarding and keeps you moving forward. So really glad to see that. Feels good. And yeah, we'll keep strengthening that and working on that. So we're just gonna finish it off with some face pulls. So pretty standard exercise by now that I've done quite a bit, but you just want to lead with your wrists as best you can and pull from a point anchored above your head, and get as many reps as you can. And then today I decided to come back down and change it up a little bit and just do my chin-ups here. So this is just the end of my back day where I just hit the biceps a little bit, isolate those, and get just a little bit more work on the arms after doing the back. So we're just gonna do as many chin-ups as we can, making sure to come all the way down. And once we can't do any more chin-ups, we're gonna go right to the bar here and just do as many bicep curls as we can. So in the past I did bicep curls with a resistance band, which isn't quite as good because the loading isn't even all the way through the range of motion. So I think I'm gonna come down and do these, even though I have to make an extra trip down the stairs. But these definitely feel a little bit better, and they're new, so it's a little bit more novel, keeps me interested in the workout a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep I think I'm gonna keep it that moving on, and I can add weight to it to get some to note some progression easier. So but either way, that's gonna wrap up our back day. We always do some kneeling resistance band pull downs and some kneeling pull-off presses to wrap up our days. If you tune in towards the end, I'm also going to do some L-sit holds on the floor just to kind of work on the hip flexors a little bit more. But aside from that, that's going to be another day with the workout finished. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe to get a daily reminder for your daily workout if you'd like. And otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Thanks.